Excited, Tranent. 4 weeks to go. 28 big sleeps. 28 big sleeps until the last to make the biggest decision that anyone in our country has ever made in its history. And it is absolutely brilliant, I think, at this stage, because all the questions have been asked. Patrick's now on holiday, I was reminded him there already, denies it. All the parliamentary questions have been asked and answered, and the no campaign, it would seem, have been almost but not quite silenced, because I thought there had been silence with one issue which will come into later, but listening to the news now, it appears they've picked up on another one. They've picked up on the question of how much oil we have. And it's a strange sort of argument, because one side is saying we've only got 16,000 million barrels of oil under our sea, but the other one is saying we've got 24,000 million barrels of oil under our sea. And that's strange, because one side's actually arguing that we're immensely rich, while the other is arguing that we're obscenely rich. So if they want negativity, I'll put up with that argument. But you know, for the next few weeks, the next 4 weeks, the eyes of the world are going to be on our nation. And that's something that we should be proud of anyway, because as Patrick alluded to, I think this debate has been conducted up to now admirably, with one or two minor exceptions, but the eyes of the world are on us, and I think they're going to be very centred on us on the night of the 18th and going into the 19th, and along with the rest of us will be waiting to see if it's Scotland the brave or Scotland the fear. And let's not kid ourselves on about that, because to vote yes is a brave decision. I still know people today who would very much want to vote yes, but are still slightly reluctant to do so. And that's not because they think that we might not get up the currency union, or we might not get into Europe, or the sky might fall in on the 19th of September. It's purely and simply because people in the main don't like change. And so that's something that we in the yes camp have to overcome between now and then. But you know, on that point, I was campaigning, I mean, it was still start off a wee bit negative, because I was campaigning last week in my old area up in Bingham. And in a less than salubrious part of that scheme, I knocked on a door, and a middle-aged woman answered the door. I asked, and they went through the usual routine, and she told me she was voting no. And when I asked her why she had arrived at that decision, she said, because things are fine as they are. I looked about, and directly opposite her house there was a block of flats, 22 flats within that block, burnt out, emptied 2 weeks before. There was burnt out cars round about, and there was dogs that looked more like foxes roaming the street that would attach at the drop of a hat. But everything was fine in that woman's eyes. And despite the fact that our canvass returns that night showed 65% yes, I went home depressed. And I was depressed because no matter what I said, I could not convince that woman to vote yes. And I realised that she had lost one of nature's greatest assets. She had lost aspiration. And that's what this campaign is all about, because we aspire to be a more fair, a more just, and a more equal society. And, you know, in February of this year, a Financial Times report showed that we can certainly afford it, because a paper that's not renowned for its support of the Yes campaign was telling us if Scotland was independent today, it would be the 14th richest nation on earth. Even the no camp don't argue that anymore. They've given up on that. So we know we can do it. The question is, will we do it? And when you think about that, you know, listen to the arguments and the arguments that have been largely destroyed from the no camp. I see only one. Forget the oil. Forget that, because they're now wishing they didn't engage in that debate. So they'll concentrate solely now on the currency union. And let's focus just slightly on that. They cannot, no one at all can stop us using our power. Of course they can deny us the right to have a currency union with the rest of the UK. And we hear them loud and clear on that. Just as we heard them loud and clear when they told us that we wouldn't get into Europe that they're now silent at. And we heard them loud and clear when they said that NATO wouldn't have us a member either. And we heard them loud and clear when they told us that our kids probably wouldn't be treated at Great Ormond Street Hospital, should they require it. And of course we heard them loud and clear when they told us we'd be more prone to alien attacks to outer space. Every single one of their arguments has been decimated, and the currency one is the only one that have left. And the only reason they've got that left is because the agreement they struck with the government right at the start of this campaign that said there would be no negotiations until after the referendum. And anybody thinks that thinks there won't be negotiations or we will have that option is living in cloud cuckoo land. But let me say something about this argument that Alex Salmond blew a couple of weeks ago against Alistair Darling. We should have a plan B, we should declare his plan B. And I heard Joanne Lamont urging him again, what's a plan B? I'll tell you something. As someone that's been a trade union activist all my life and has been negotiating for the last 25 years, if Alex Salmond gives a plan B before referendum day, he will have lost credibility in my eyes. Because the first rule of negotiation is you never show your hand. So Alex Salmond's decision so that's where we are now. But moving forward, because they are so desperate, and their desperation is based on the fact that their arguments, since the very start of this campaign, have been absolutely crushed. As we move towards this, that desperation will grow, and I believe that desperation will be their undoing. Because I firmly believe that on the 18th of September, not only will Scotland return a yes vote, we will return a massive yes vote. And that yes vote will give us the opportunity to develop a country that we are proud of. A nation that puts its people before profit. A nation that cherishes our NHS and other public services rather than privatise them as is happening down south. A nation that provides for the elderly and most vulnerable in our society rather than having them on the worst retirement pension anywhere in the European Union. And a nation that reaches out to the rest of the world with the hand of friendship rather than the fist of aggression. That's a prize. The prize that's here for the taking on the 18th of September, I believe we're going to do it, and I believe we will all be at the biggest party the world has ever seen on the 19th of September, celebrating that great victory. Thanks very much.
Thank you.